Yo,
What's good with it?
we're back
Finally.
after a brief hiatus
Oh yeah.
on a whole new platform.
Okay. Okay.
This is some dude 185. Make sure you rate, like, subscribe, download wherever you get your favorite podcast on the Barbershare Network. You could get now starting with some dude 185. You could get this and the rest of our latest podcasts
So with the
on the network.
YouTube, are the YouTube videos gonna be on the barbershop?
Nah, they gonna be here. They
So
gonna be
still
here
on
on the
the
what?
still on the what? The YouTube is gonna be on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
what still?
yeah.
Just the Apple
No,
podcast.
yeah. The DSPs.
The DSPs, all the DSPs for the barbershop, the barbershop network. That's where you can
Yep,
find
all
something
of.
to do that.
Yep, but gonna do something differently because we got to make sure y'all subscribing and shit and that thing. So we gotta make sure we build that up. So the YouTube videos will be coming out on Thursday. Episodes will be coming out on Wednesday. The audio will be coming out on Wednesday. Video on Thursday.
So they're not gonna get the YouTube as we doing it no more.
Nah, nah. We giving away
Okay.
too, and then plus we were giving away too much free work. You know what I'm
Understood.
saying? You
Understood.
know, we gotta make sure we balance this out.
Understood.
Make the people wait and everything. So as you seeing this, it's Thursday.
Absolutely.
But as you're listening to this, it's Wednesday. Today
See what you did there, buddy.
is Tuesday. You know
As
what I'm
we
saying?
as we
So
record.
yeah. How was the game, Mike?
It was you missed it, babe. You
I
missed
know.
it. You missed it. You missed it.
I know.
Ball was in basket. Let's just say that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
The points were being put up. All right.
was it an in season tournament game?
No, that was an in-season
No.
tournament game.
Okay,
Today
okay,
is the
okay.
in-season tournament game for the Bucks. They got the New York Knicks tonight. My old man was like, I ain't giving up them. I'm selling those. See what's crazy?
No.
So my parents, my father is a season ticket holder, and my auntie is a season ticket holder. So yeah, I hit Bang. Bang texted me when the Dame trade went through. He said, we going to a Bucks game this year. I said, I bet. For sure. You already know. No questions asked. I owe you a game anyway, because I've been saying for 2 years now, I was gonna take you to a game. Hit Bang up. Bang said, I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes.
It was the timing, man.
He didn't call me. I understand. I probably threw that one at him last minute, because what happened was
Yeah.
my auntie had 2 tickets for me and my brother. Me and my brother was already going. Then she texted me Saturday morning and was like, I got 2 more. I was like, all right, cool. Let me make some calls. Called around, Bang was one of the people I called and he was unavailable. But that's okay, Bang. We got plenty of season left, dog. We in there. No worries.
Yeah. We
I will
got
make
plenty
sure
of season.
I will make sure that the ones that you get, you know it ahead of time. It won't be a last minute joint for you. So don't worry.
Yeah, and it was just bad timing
Right.
altogether.
Yeah.
Which I was salty as hell when I got the text. I was like,
Right.
fuck.
Man,
I'm gonna try to pull it.
We had a time too, man. My cousin in Milwaukee, the one that always that be getting on you, J Pope. He we met him at the bar before we went to the game, got us shots of tequila around,
Yeah.
I'm saying? You missed out, dog. We was drunk before we got to the game.
Oh man, those are the best times.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
hold on. Let me call you. We gonna stop recording real
Hank
quick.
said,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna
do
call you
something
back.
real quick. Oh man. All right, Mike. Close that door, Trey. Trey, close the door. Oh man. Mike, Miriam said, "What up?"
What up, Miriam?
She said she seen your big head in the joint.
Where?
Cause she was right here.
Oh, I thought she said she saw me like on the street or something.
Yeah. All right, let me count down. 5, 4, 3, 2. So we had to interrupt the pod real quick because my cousin-in-law called me. My cousin Marky turned 48 today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, he he just had a health situation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he had a health situation a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and today he turned 48, and I was definitely glad to have gotten that call.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, forgive me for struggling with the words. I don't have any big brothers or anything like that. I grew up as the only child. Um, but he was my big brother, and I idolized that man. I still do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like part of it is unfortunate to, you know, because I'm probably not even talking to y'all if it wasn't for him. Um, I wouldn't even have the confidence to do something like this or even be me if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at him as my big brother. He looks at me as his little brother. And I was definitely appreciative to get that call. Um, it just sucks, man, how certain things could just take part of you from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like hearing him laugh and shit, you know, I needed that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I needed that. Because when I found out about his health situation, it was around the time that his father died.
Mm-hmm.
And because of his health situation, they couldn't tell him. Shit, I don't even know if he know now. I didn't want to say that. Um, but like his sister, him, his mom, my auntie, they were everything to me as a kid. Oh, and I mean everything. Like run through a wall
Yeah.
for them. So I needed to take that call, and I was glad, and I'm glad to hear his voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh man,
That's what it's about right there. See, when we talked about when we introduced, you know what I'm saying, the pod to the Barbershop Network,
man,
people, Scott had asked us, what can you expect from the pod?
yeah,
You could get moments like that, guys. Like we could get real vulnerable on here, and we discuss family, and all of that, man. Like, and
yeah,
we are family men here on Some Dude Pod, man. So you might catch those moments, man. Anytime in between the pod, in the beginning of the pod, at the end of the pod. It's just, you just never know. You know, it's just, so shout out to Bang for having that
yeah,
vulnerable moment right here on the pod. He over there, you know, dropping
yeah. If you're
tears.
looking at the video, if you're looking at the video, man, my eyes are watery.
Yeah, who cutting onions here?
I'm cutting onions,
Who
man.
cutting onions here?
And it's not just that, man. It's shit.
I don't think Bang ever been this vulnerable in cutting onions on the
Nah,
pod. I don't think.
man, nah. Like, whoo. Damn it.
They ain't gonna have to.
Oh,
They ain't gonna have to have a therapy session after this one.
that's on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Take your time, buddy. Take your time.
I like you hear outside of me, like I mean, I'm not gonna play the audio of that on the show. But like he asked about my mom, he asked about my father.
Mm-hmm.
He asked about my cousins. Like he asked about how, like the cousins that he asked me about, it's not even our cousins on my mom's side of the family. It's my cousins on my father's side of the family, man. And like he asked how they doing and shit. And like it was, I'll say this moment, and then we'll move on. I, cause I don't want to take up too much time. But it's a funny story about him and how when I tell you that, like not only me, but we got our confidence from him.
Mm-hmm.
So, for those who listen to the podcast that's from Maywood, y'all know my family live on 14th and Maywood Drive. And
Mm-hmm.
depending on how long y'all knew my family, y'all know in the backyard it used to go down. We used to hoop back there in the driveway every weekend. And one day he came over there with us. And like I said, he's 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 here. Like he's my big brother. So it's not just that like my big brother is coming with me. We all together. I think of all my cousins over there as my brothers, including my cousin Quet. So all I'm thinking is my cousin Quet versus my cousin Marky.
Mm-hmm.
And Quet's not my blood cousin. He they cousin, but he's still my cousin nonetheless. So we all hooping. And it's intense. And if anybody know my cousin Marky, he gonna talk shit. And I'm gonna talk shit with him. And I remember we won the game. And I know my cousin Vincent will remember this moment because we laugh about this moment still. He was leaving out the gate and he was like, y'all never seen a big man out here so versatile. Crossing y'all niggas over with the jumper, dunking y'all niggas. Y'all ain't never seen no dude so versatile. And everybody looked, was like, man, who is that? And man, that's my cousin Marky. Um, but yeah, that's the confidence that I'm talking about. I know I wouldn't be able to talk the shit that I talk the way that I talk it if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm.
Cause when you growing up, like fat kids know this, man. When you growing up, you know what I'm saying, you have little self-esteem issues cause your ass chunky. Bitches don't want to fuck with you cause your ass is fat. Now they love fat niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like all them girls that didn't like fat niggas in high school, now got a fat nigga. That's what you get. You liked us then. You was just, it wasn't cool like a fat nigga. You know what I'm saying? 1997. But man, this nigga had all the hoes. I was like, man, if that nigga can do it, I can too. Shit. Fuck you talking about? And it's funny because I remember when he got married and he didn't even tell me he was engaged, but he's like, yeah, I know I fucked up. Like he came in, it was crazy because he came and got me. I was living in LaGrange at the time. And he just popped up. And my mom was like, what you doing here? Hey man, I got married and Lee was supposed to be the best man. I'm like, when the fuck I was supposed to be the best man? Nigga, like, when was all this? He was like, yeah, but we having a wedding party, so come on.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going over to the crib. They stay on like Augusta and like around Central Park. And light skinned chick, fam. I'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, I had one of those confidence things. Like, I know this chick had to be like about 7, 8 years older than me because they worked together.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, man, you better stop bullshitting. You know who you are. I pulled.
Okay.
Thanks for the confidence, cousin.
Yeah.
And that thing. And then she found out how young I was.
Damn.
And then she was like, it's like, no. Oh, but yeah, that's my dog, man. But all right, let's get back to some dude
Yeah.
on the podcast and that thing. But the game, man. Tell us more about this damn game, man.
Oh yeah, ball was in the basket, bro. The Heat Bucks. I think the over under was set at like 250. So when we saw that shit, we was like, yeah, we know it's going down in here. So it was a good game. Though Milwaukee Bucks pulled it out, but it was a shootout though, so it was good to see. First time seeing Trae Young play. I think he had a 30 piece. DeJounte Murray had a 30 piece. Shit, Giannis had a 30 piece. It was one of them games. It was decent, man. The vibes in Milwaukee is always nice, man. They go crazy in the Pfizer, man. They love their team, man. So
Cream City.
Cream City, man. Shout out to Milwaukee. Shout out to my old man. He was there. He was in his seats. My old man got the handicap seats. He got so he be around like nobody. So my father he is technically handicapped. Like he got a hip replacement and all of that stuff like that. So he legit can have handicap seats. But the handicap seats are really just like you're not around anybody. You ain't gotta have it's kind of almost like a suite area. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I said in one of them shits at the United Center.
Yeah, them the seats you really want to be in.
Like it was just me.
Yeah. So, and then shout out to my auntie Laura. She the one that got the tickets. And shout out to my cousin Jay Pope for the hospitality before we got there. We stopped at.
So did y'all came back the same night?
Yeah. We drove right back, man. It wasn't nothing crazy. Like we kicked it for a minute at the game, and then after the game was over, my old man dropped us off at the bar that I parked my car at. And that was it. Car was cool. Car was safe. Car was safe.
There you go.
Car was safe.
There we go.
And I got a Nissan now, so they don't. I mean, it's push to start.
Oh, they ain't fucking with Nissan.
They ain't getting that one. So so the car was safe though. So yeah,
okay, it's like fuck, this nigga got a Nissan. Look for a kid, man.
They ain't doing nothing. But next one, bang, we at that one for sure.
All right, cool. Just give me a little bit ahead of time so I can make sure everything's good. You know what I'm saying? But hey, speaking of the NBA, man, this in-season tournament, I'm gonna apologize.
Yeah. We could both apologize.
Apologize to
honestly,
Adam Silver.
Wait, before you apologize, I'm gonna say that I said that I'm gonna wait to see how it plays out because it might be something. I remember saying it on this pod.
Yeah, you said that.
I was like, I said I'm not gonna judge it or anything like that. I want to wait to see how this end up playing out. But hey, it looked like we have good product on our hands in the NBA. Look like we got good product. If you watch if you watch the games yesterday, specifically the Pacers and the Celtics, if you watched that game yesterday, it felt like a playoff game. If anybody know Pacers games go crazy, high scores and everything like that. But they were out there playing defense. You know what I'm saying? It was a tight game. The Celtics went on a run, and then the Pacers came back and just stole the game from Boston. And it felt like a playoff atmosphere, man. I guess niggas play different when they won 100K.
Hell yeah! Look, when did we ever give a damn about November basketball?
Crazy,
Never.
right? We said that the season don't start till after Christmas.
Yeah, I am shocked.
Yeah,
I care about November basketball. Thank you, Adam Silver. Then this ends, and then it's Christmas, so they don't even give you a break. The NBA don't give you a break now. It's in-season tournament, Christmas, trading deadline, All-Star.
Basketball is lit. It's lit right now. I like it.
Congratulations, Adam Silver. I apologize.
He did it again.
I didn't know the vibes, and now I'm with the vibes. So I'm not gonna hold you where you can also watch here on Barber's Chair. We was talking about on the show yesterday, and what I've been saying about this whole tournament shit. I don't want a blue blood to win it. I don't want like
What do you mean by that?
what I mean by that is I don't want a mainstay to win. I don't want the Lakers to win this shit. I don't want the Celtics to win this. I want a team that don't win nothing to win something.
Okay.
No.
And I think that's what this gives the opportunity to other teams. I think, I think that's kind of like why this was made as well.
Yeah, and I was a little worried when you see the Lakers and the Celtics, you know what I'm saying, in the semifinals.
Yeah. This is the
And
quarterfinals right
everything.
here.
I mean the quarterfinals, excuse me.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey man, they already got this shit set up, G. Lakers versus Celtics in the finals. I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. Like, I did say it'd be funny if like the New Orleans Pelicans win. And look who won. The Pelicans. I said it would be funny if the Indiana Pacers would win over the Sacramento Kings. They won. I even said it would be funny if the Kings win, because then they could give them this trophy as, a replacement for the trophy that they think they should have won, you know what I'm saying, with the Tim Donaghy situation. They lost.
Damn.
So I really hope the finals is like the Knicks versus the Pelicans. Like, that's what I hope the finals is. The Knicks versus the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And either the Pelicans or Knicks win. It wouldn't even matter to me who wins that.
I'm riding with the Pacers.
I would love.
I want the Pacers to win. Let's go with Tyrese Halliburton. I'm a fan. Look, Tyrese Halliburton. I loved his game. It look a little fluky, look a little crazy.
It does.
It looks fluky, but my man can flat out ball.
My man's did say he learned how to play basketball playing 2K or some shit like that.
It makes sense. Because look what this man doing. He's shooting the ball with confidence from 35 feet, and it looked crazy as hell, fam. Like, he not in the gym with the same shooting coaches as Steph. That nigga, I don't know. My man's is shooting it like crazy right now, bro. And it looked crazy. But when I like the quote that he said, too, after they lost to the Miami Heat, I think a few games back. He was just like, man, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of being a loser. He said that. So I like that energy, fam. And I think he going to go out there and he going to put on a show in Vegas.
Yeah, well.
Vegas? Who ain't going to put on a show in Vegas? I ride with the Pacers. Let's go Pacers.
I hope the Pelicans win, man.
That'd be cool, too. I mean, shout out to
the
Pelicans. Shout out to Pelicans. That's cool.
The NBA Cup.
Because CJ ain't never won nothing. I like CJ.
Give never CJ gonna win shit.
Give CJ a little trophy. Yeah, give CJ a little trophy with $100K.
So they got the cup. I'm looking at inside the NBA right now. They got a cup. They got the NBA trophy.
Yeah.
And then they got medals. And then each player gets $500K.
Is it 500? I thought it was $100K. Oh, maybe 500. I could be wrong. I said $100K. I thought maybe it's $500K.
Like, each player gets a trophy.
Maybe $100K for second place.
And each player gets a ball trophy.
Okay. All right.
All tournament, excuse me. So no, that's okay.
All right. And I believe that these games right here, the quarterfinals, don't count towards the record, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they count towards your actual record. I think these games right here, I think these games are extra games. Because
it's supposed to be only one extra game. Like
that's the finals? The finals?
The finals, yeah. Everybody's still gonna play 82 games. Okay. But the final, whoever in the finals play 83.
Okay. Okay, I got you. I follow. Okay.
So yeah, no, NBA, man, I'm sorry. I apologize, Adam Silver. You know what? I can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith and Michael Wilbon.
That's gonna be dope.
With the inside the NBA cast. That's going to be.
Is that during the finals or the semifinals too?
That's, I think, through the semifinals and the finals.
Okay, cool.
So that's gonna be interesting. All right, man. We didn't get a chance to talk about Diddy.
Yeah. Surviving Diddy. Damn,
we
Puff.
We didn't get a chance to talk about Diddy, fam.
Damn, Puff. Yeah, man. Apparently, allegedly and everything like that. Cassie filed a civil suit against Sean Puffy Combs for numerous allegations.
A lot of shit.
Some of the things including rape, assault, and other shit.
Said Puff blew up Kid Cudi car.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This
that
is
ain't
crazy.
hip hop.
It ain't. But what's crazy to me about so I follow somebody on TikTok. She goes by I don't know her TikTok name, but when she starts off her videos,
there you go.
When she hold on, wait, listen to me, man. She starts off her videos by saying, "I'm not a lawyer," and she reads off. I think she dives into like celebrity cases. So she read off. So it's pretty much she didn't read off. She pretty much touched on every main detail of the suit. And listening to that and hearing all of these things that Diddy has been accused of was very uneasy for me, and it was tough, and it was sad. A lot of different emotions, went through me hearing all of these details of things that he has been accused of. It was, it was crazy because I have my heart, sympathy, prayers, and everything goes out to Cassie. If all of these things that Diddy did are true, bro, like, man, fam, like, my heart goes out to her and her family, because that is it's crazy to me. Because when you look at Puff, you look at Diddy, like, this guy right here, man, like, when you mention hip hop, you can't mention hip hop without mentioning Puff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude, we grew up listening, you know what I'm saying, watching this guy, make an impact on the music that we love, and seeing him being accused of all of these things, fam, is just crazy, man. It's like wild times right now, bro. So that's how I felt. That's how I actually feel right now about it, man. And then obviously they settled, and and that's that pretty much. So he can't, like, he's not gonna get like charged with any crime or anything like that. But it's a lot of unanswered questions still. It's like, did he settle because he's just, he didn't want to go about the whole process? Maybe it's just quicker to just give her a payment and boom, and it goes away. Or did he settle because he's actually guilty of these things? Like, so many still unanswered questions that I have. And I think now when you look at Diddy, like, I don't know what, and then you think about what's next. Think about what's next for Diddy. You don't know. Like, how does he bounce back? Does he bounce back if from this? How does he come back from this? It's crazy. So that's my initial thoughts on this. That's
man. Never seen somebody so big unravel so fast.
My man's literally just put out one of the best albums of the year. This year. In 2023, Diddy put out an album that we loved. You know what I'm saying? Just this year. That's what I'm saying.
My man, shouts out to Mike Jones. Mike Jones had asked. Shouts out to Mike Jones. Mike Jones had asked on his Facebook page, what was your favorite R&B albums of the year? I said Freak Man, the Love album, Off the Grid. Like,
not a bad choice.
It's not like the signs wasn't there. We overlooked them for obvious reasons. But it's not like the signs wasn't there. I'm not, I don't want this to sound the way that it could. But, because everything is still alleged.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to, say somebody is guilty or something.
Right.
But, man, one time, I want one of these women to go all the way in one of these cases. Just one time.
Like, really, like, go for the justice.
Go for the justice.
Get justice. That's I agree with you on that. I agree.
I'm not taking away from the pain that's caused and all of that stuff.
Absolutely.
You're well within your right. I just want one time for one of these women.
Hold on,
to
real
just
quick. Hold on. I
go
got
ahead.
this. Sean Keith's calling.
Oh shit, Tamar.
Hold on. Let me see. What's good, bro?
Mike Busy, what up, man?
You are live right now on Some Dude Pod. Congratulations.
Tamar.
Okay, let's do it. What are we doing? What are you talking about?
No. Actually, this wasn't intentionally. I kind of assumed that you were gonna call while we were recording. I just want to holler at you about. So I talked to you after me and Bang done recording.
Tamar.
He said Bang said
Tamar.
he said Tamar.
Funny as hell.
Bang laughing. Nah, but I'm gonna hit you after we done recording. I had a little question for you about some Bulls inquiry real quick. So, but I'll hit you afterwards though.
I bet.
I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Sean Keith. Shout out Sean Keith.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want one person to go the whole thing. Because one allegation comes, then other comes, you got a security. And you know what? Fuck the niggas. Now this is what I will say. Fuck the niggas. Fuck the security guard that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? That former head of security. Oh, fuck all the security guard. Oh, I seen Puff do this.
That's that at that point. At that point, it's clout. That's clout right there.
Yeah, at that point, it's clout. Now, at that point, for niggas, it's clout.
It's clout.
Because, let's say, for instance, the security guard, Roger Bonds, saw Diddy beat the shit out of Cassie in the way he described.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not about to go on Instagram Live or no podcast, on YouTube or wherever you get your favorite podcast, talking about this shit, because I ain't stop it. And I don't want to hear no, job, money, all that stuff. I don't want to hear that.
No.
You aided and abetted this nigga for being a freak man and bogus if you admit to the things that you saw. Man, yeah, Cassie put his name, what's my man name? Roger Bonds put his name up in the lawsuit, said that he saw some things, and he go on Instagram. Yeah, I did. So you just watched her get her ass whooped, and you consoled her. You ain't walk up on this nigga like, well, you ain't quit? Nah, I ain't working with your ass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where the clout chase come in.
Yeah.
Which is worse than the Cassie shit, because that's pain and suffering at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But your ass gonna go on Instagram and go on the podcast and start talking about what Diddy did. Come on, fam.
Yep. You pretty much, you enabled. You
aided and abetted. I don't want to hear your fucking side. Now, the Kid Cudi shit, though, that's wild to me. Like, that's wild to me, fam.
Those
that's
type of things
hip-hop.
like that, that type of shit right there is like, I don't want to believe that, because I look at Puff like, Puff would never do anything like that.
Nah, that ain't hip-hop. And
you
know what's wild?
Never.
You know what's wild, fam? And the reason why I say that ain't hip-hop, out of all the shit that's went down in hip-hop in the 50 years of this, a nigga, Kid Cudi, gets his car blown up, allegedly, by Diddy. Somebody else know what happened, fam. Like,
hearing that is still crazy to me, bro.
Like, cause apparently it was rumors that Diddy did this. Like, somebody found a tweet years ago that was like, and Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car. So if that Twitter user knew it,
so somebody back on Twitter
knew.
Said that this nigga Diddy did that shit.
Apparently they found an old ass tweet.
Crazy.
And
apparently allegedly Diddy tried to pull up on Suge Knight. Tried to pull up on Suge Knight at a restaurant when he was in New York. Just like randomly, like, yeah, Suge's around. I bet, get the guns, get the heat. Everybody get the heat.
we not gonna talk about the Suge stuff first.
That shit is crazy to be still.
Kid Cudi gets his
Yeah.
car blown up for reportedly dating Cassie, and ain't nobody in hip hop say anything. So nobody said that. Nobody knew. You mean to tell me like Memphis
Word
Bleak didn't
didn't
know?
go. Word didn't get out through the hip hop atmosphere.
Word didn't right.
The hip hop
Word
universe.
didn't get out. Right, no, word didn't get out in the hip hop community. Like, damn, Kid Cudi car got blown up. I wonder what happened. Shit, Diddy did it.
Puff. Niggas just turned the cheek to that shit.
They just turned the other cheek. Like Puff did that shit. Yeah, man, that nigga Puff. Wow, man.
He crazy. Anyway, though.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna call Louis Farrakhan. Like you call Louis Farrakhan for everything else. You call Louis Farrakhan for everything else.
Oh my God.
East Coast, West Coast beef. Call Louis Farrakhan. Ice Cube and Common. Call Louis Farrakhan. Other shit in hip hop. Call Louis Farrakhan. Diddy blows up Kid Cudi car. Nobody say nothing. Where's Louis Farrakhan in this? Where is he? Where's the Nation of Islam, fam, to have a summit to talk to Puff, to tell Puff, yo, you wild, fam. Don't do that shit. Hey, the game and 50 Cent. Call Louis Farrakhan. We not gonna call the honorable. We're not gonna call the minister.
We ain't gonna get Al Sharpton in
When
there.
that happened, we're not gonna call Al Sharpton. Where's
Jesse Jackson
Ja?
in this bitch.
Where's Ja? Where's Ja? Where's
Oh,
Ja Rule?
Oh,
Where's Ja? I saw a video of one of the security guards said that Puff and Ja Rule was in the hotel together with towels on.
Hey man, hey look, if any rumor wild shit come out about any celebrity, bro, I believe it, fam. I don't even care no more, fam. I can't put nothing past nobody no more. I believe that shit. I believe it.
Got to.
I hate to believe it, but I believe it. I know social media didn't got out of hand, and you know it's easy to make a story, Photoshop some shit, AI some shit. You know, you can do a lot of things now with social media, man, and a story can get out really, really quickly. But
what if Puff?
If some wild shit come out about one of your favorite celebrities, I believe they did that shit.
Like, what if Puff is not the only one?
Only one to blow up somebody else's car?
I make sure I look around when I say that shit. But no, like, what if there's like other people similar to Puff doing Puff shit, and they scared that Puff gonna say some shit if things start going downhill for Diddy?
Puff got the juice like that, huh?
Hey man,
how do you actually set up somebody's car to get blown up? How do you do that? You know how much work?
I'm in Bali.
What do you actually have to do? You have to send somebody to actually put the bomb in somebody's car. How does not anybody notice that this is happening?
How do you not go to jail?
How is somebody not in handcuffs for this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you not in jail for blowing up Kid Cudi's car? Is there a statute of limitations for blowing up somebody's car? Because I guess to a spokesperson.
Apparently, Kid Cudi don't give a fuck. He like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't die.
Cool.
Did I die though? No.
Apparently he was in the house or some shit like that. But
yeah, you got some dude in DC alleging that Wale got held over a banister.
Bruh. My man he told that story with full confidence. Full confidence that he was there. He told it, specific details and everything. And Wale came out and said, I ain't never worked with Cassie in my life. I've never done any type of work with her. So this story is...
Do you believe it, though?
Yes, I believe it. I believe it happened. And Wale walking around here like didn't nothing happen. Like Kid Cudi walking around here like his car didn't get blown up. And Wale walking around here like he ain't get hung over a balcony. Yes, I believe that shit. I'm picturing it right now, bro. I can see it. I can see it right now, bro. I'm picturing it right now. Diddy, I don't know what type of vagina Cassie has, but that shit made Diddy go crazy, bro.
Man,
we didn't see niggas do crazy shit for vagina, but this nigga Diddy is absolutely out of his mind, bro.
you know what? If this
Allegedly.
is true, I'm not making light of this, but if this is true, Diddy remind me of Buddy Ass on Sparkle. Don't watch the Whitney Houston version of Sparkle, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Watch the old version, the original, the OG with Irene Cara and Philip Michael Thomas. Watch that one. Because the dude that Sister Star's messing with, it seems like that's Diddy. Watch Sparkle. And watch it. And then when you read the report that Diddy did, you like, oh shit, is Sparkle like a... Did Diddy watch Sparkle and was like, yo, I want to be like that nigga? Like, I don't know. But it's wild out here in these streets for Diddy, man. Does Diddy get invited to the Roc Nation Brunch?
Honestly, bro, I don't think so, fam. This guy, I don't know. I mean, I could say when this blows over, but will this ever blow over?
Hell no.
It's like, it's not even a win anymore. It's like, if this blows over, I don't think will it blow over? I don't know, bro. That's what makes this even more crazy, bro, because now we look at Puff, who's been active year in and year out at this age, at this time in his life, still active in the hip-hop community, bro. And all of a sudden, poof, he gone. He ain't here no more. Like, you know, it ain't like he died, but like, it's like his presence. What kind of presence are we gonna get from Diddy now?
Man, who gonna stop Diddy from coming to the Roc Nation Brunch?
I understand that. Who gonna stop him from coming? I mean, Puff might. You know, Puff cut niggas off. Puff be cutting motherfuckers off. I mean, I Puff, but Hov be cutting niggas off, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I can't look.
I can't see Diddy at the Roc Nation Brunch next year. I can't see it, bro.
With the speeches?
I can't see it.
Like with all the niggas around Jay-Z?
I can't
and like
see
Kevin
him.
Hart doing the speech, you can't see Puff next to Jay-Z?
I can't see Puff there with a bottle of Deleon in his hand, drinking like ain't nothing happened. Like we did just hear all these allegations about you, bro, a year ago.
Like imagine Puff at the Roc Nation Brunch and him and Jay-Z talking, and Jay-Z look at him and be like, man, nigga, you really blew up Kid Cudi car for him over Cassie? You a wild ass boy, G.
What is that conversation like, bro?
What is that conversation?
How does that conversation play out, bro? Like you hung Wale over the balcony, bro.
Wow.
Like he could have died, bro. You could have dropped him and he would have died, bro. Like how does Ross feel about that?
Yeah, you and Meek was out here dressed alike, fam. Two grown niggas dressed alike. Nigga, that's wild, fam.
Hey, bro, did you see the locks on the Breakfast Club?
I didn't see.
Oh, you saw the clip?
I ain't see the clip. I know the clip is there. I ain't see it yet.
They asked was Puff gonna be at the? I guess Locks is apparently the Locks are they're planning a Locks and Friends show.
Okay.
They asked if Puff was gonna be there, and Styles P said no. He's not gonna be there. Not because like he ain't fucking with him or nothing like that, but he just pretty much kind of like said it like we ain't talked to him, bro. Like that man need to. Styles P pretty much said like, yo, he need to talk to somebody. You know, he need to get help. In so many words, that's what he was saying. Like whatever's going on with Puff, he need to get help. So don't expect Puff to be at the Locks and Friends show. You know what I'm saying? And them performing All About the Benjamins together. It ain't gonna happen. Just being clear. So I think you're gonna start to see more questions being asked about Diddy when other people that's affiliated with him start doing interviews. Mary J. Blige might do an interview. They gonna ask about Puff.
Nah, and Mary gonna be like, no Puff questions.
I think people gonna have to make it clear before they do the interviews. Don't ask me Puff questions. People that are like close to him.
Niggas gonna find total. Hey, no Puff questions. Why we want to interview you?
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So
You ain't got no new single. Don't ask me no Puff questions, nigga.
nah. So
Who else?
I can't. That's one of the things that I'm concerned about though. Like going forward for Puff, like is how and when if are we gonna see him back in the limelight, back, you know what I'm saying, on social media? Is he gonna drop more
That nigga
music?
gonna be in Bali with Russell Simmons.
Yeah, like he finna like it looks like he's just gonna fly off the radar quietly.
Like
Just,
that.
you know.
Okay, before we move on, let me ask you this question. Have you heard Puff music since then, and do you listen to it differently?
No. I have no. Well, to answer your question, yes, I've listened to like Puff if it comes on. Yeah,
Like Puff rapping, not
yeah,
produced by.
yeah. No. Yeah, I've listened to. I honestly, bro, I don't listen. I don't look at it differently or anything like that. I still rap the words like ain't shit happen. No.
It's one song that I listen to differently that I've listened to since the Puff shit. The last song off the Love album with her.
Oh yeah,
Puff ass is moaning at the end of the song.
Yep. I haven't listened to the Puff album since then.
Like, nigga,
yeah.
Get your ass up, man. I want to hear this shit. I already didn't want to hear it in the first place.
Oh my god.
Now when I hear it, I'm like, oh, this nigga freak man.
Freak man. Yep.
Freaky Diddy. Freaky Diddy. Oh yeah.
What he say that he said the sessions that they have with Cassie like was called a freak off.
Yeah,
I believe it. I believe it.
Fam.
I believe it.
Hey, this all I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna end it, man.
I have one more.
That's
I have
true.
a comment too after that. So.
If that's true, Puff a nasty ass dude watching this girl get ran by niggas.
That's absolutely crazy. To me.
Ran, fam. Ran. Why you stroking your meat?
Crazy times, bro.
It's crazy times, fam. You
crazy
sitting
time.
over there. Oh. It's three niggas fucking Cassie. You Puff, you a nasty man, fam.
But got the nerve to get but got mad at Kid Cudi for dating. I don't
but you got mad at Kid Cudi, fam. I'm trying not to make light of this situation, fam. I don't want nobody to think that I'm making light of this situation, but that's hard, fam, to hear, believe, but then it gets settled so quick. Like the shit wasn't 12 hours old before this nigga was like, yo, we settling.
So to that point, I want to say this because allegedly, I think Cassie reach out to Diddy like months prior to this?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently what I heard was that Cassie reached out to Diddy and said, hey, I'm about to write a book. And I'm going to expose everything that you did to me. So if you don't want me to write this book, write me a check. So I think maybe Diddy, and then I think a statement came out from the lawyer saying that this was being pursued. So, and they felt like it was a money grab and they thought like she was bluffing. So in this sense, I would wish that Diddy didn't that's where the question, this is where other questions come in. Like, is this shit true? Is that why he settled? Because if these things were true, I feel like you shouldn't have called her bluff. You could have settled with her quietly and she could have gone off in the sunset with the money and we wouldn't know anything about this. So in this sense, I kind of wish Puff didn't, play this shit to the side and act like she was bluffing. He could have paid her off quietly and he could have been out here kicking it with Young Miami still. Now look at him. He gone. Poof.
Nasty man.
So
nasty man, freaky man, Diddy.
I think
all right, man.
He called her bluff and Cassie said, all right, watch this.
Don't do that shit no more. Yeah, man, I learned not to call no woman bluff.
Yeah. So
you have to be alone with no furniture in the house.
Yeah, man. Some do pod.
No. Some do pod though. Hey, wanna MVP talk for your man Rain. How you feeling?
No,
Throw that out there real quick. You don't
don't
want no.
do it. We don't want it. I don't want none of the praise. I don't want y'all to. I don't want, not saying y'all like you, but none of y'all people out there, don't pick us. Don't give Dak the MVP. Don't like, no. I don't want it. We don't want it. I'm speaking on behalf of Dak. He don't know me. We don't want it. We don't want y'all to pick us. We don't want no MVP talks. We don't want none of that shit. All right. We just want to go out here and play football week by week. That's me speaking. But nah, though, in all seriousness, though, look at what Dak Prescott's been doing, bro. We could talk about the teams that he's lined up against, but again, like I said, we don't make the schedule. We just go out there and play who's in front of us. We can't help it that the teams that's in our division stink, minus the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, we can't help it. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Dak is going out there and he's playing impressive football. He's playing the game how he said he was going to start this. He said it at the beginning of the season when everybody was criticizing him about the turnovers last year and him leading the league in interceptions. And Dak said it in the beginning of the season that you will not see as many turnovers as you saw last year. He said the turnovers were going to be down to a minimum. And he's standing on that right now. And he's going out there standing on business. And I love that. I love that. I love to see it. I love Dak is out there playing with confidence. He's throwing it with confidence. He's running the ball with confidence. You know, whenever he has the opportunity to scramble. I mean, when he runs, it looked like he's running in slow motion because he's really slow. Yeah. But he's running with power, you know. And, you know, one of the guys on the Seahawks defense, you know, when they played Thursday night, he flexed on them after, you know what I'm saying, scrambled for a first down. Like, you can see the swagger. You can see the confidence in Dak. And I like that, man. And I think as long as the offensive line protects him, I think that Dak can go out there and make those throws that we know that he can make, that he knows he can make. And yeah, but I can say when you look statistically, look at the stats. The stats don't lie. You can see he number one in the NFL in QBR. That's like one of the main stats that everybody loves to look at, right? Is QBR. That's what we love to look at now when we judge in quarterbacks. QBR. Dak Prescott is what? Number one in QBR. Yeah. So yeah, man, I think the number speaks for itself. And I think if he continues to go out here and pull off this career season he's having, I think you ain't gonna have no choice but to have him up there as a finalist for the MVP. And just I say this though. I say this week against the Philadelphia Eagles is the most important game of the football season for the Dallas Cowboys for numerous reasons. One, it's a division game. We went into Philly and lost a close one. So you can see the potential that is there. The Cowboys can beat this team. They know they can. But also they're at Jerry's World. And most importantly, this can put them right there at the top of the division and the top of the NFC, where you got the 49ers and you got the Detroit Lions and you got Philly all at the top. So this is a very important game right here for the Cowboys. So I can see them. I don't know if they're going to win or not. Obviously I want them to win. They're favorite to win the game. They have a win streak at home, dating back to last season. So, and we know how well Dak plays against the Eagles overall. So I expect it to be a close, tight game. And I think, you know, it's going to come down to the last couple possessions, who makes the mistakes and who don't make the mistakes. So I expect Dak to go out there and ball, man. And yeah, like I said, if he continues to have this career season he's having, Dak going to be up there with MVP talks. I wish for that for him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably the most important game of the season. Philly versus Dallas.
Bang texted me on Thanksgiving and he said the curse is over.
Curse is over. Curse is over.
So what you're saying is that since we putting Jimmy in the ring of honor, good things can happen for the Cowboys now. They deserve good things. I think so. Because that was holding them back.
Bingo, y'all deserve good things.
Okay.
I think the 49ers are probably peaking too early.
Okay.
I think they peaking a little bit too early, man. I think they could be had in the postseason. I'm not sure about this weekend.
Who do the San Francisco 49ers have this week?
They
Or they
I
have a bye?
forgot, but shit, they got a bye for the rest of the season, man. That they schedule for the rest of the season is light than
Easy
Buffalo.
money,
I think it's the Seahawks. I think it's the Seahawks.
Let me see. Yeah, they got the Seahawks. Yeah,
Yeah,
they got the Seahawks.
winnable game.
Yeah.
So be excited, Mike.
Yeah.
And if your Dallas Cowboys do win this game, fam, if they win this game, I want you to talk your shit. Talk your shit to Weso and anybody.
Nah, man,
So
I ain't even gonna go at Weso like that. Weso been quiet.
No.
He's still off the radar right now.
Fuck him. Just cause him and Justin, fuck them.
Nah, man.
But then if y'all win a Super Bowl, you gotta go on the greatest rant.
You already know. I already said this on the pod. I said this numerous times. I said, please don't let us win this. I said, don't let us go to the Super Bowl. I said, look, I'm not going to be happy with going to the Super Bowl. Like, obviously, I would want them to win. But I just said, if they go to the Super Bowl, bro, I'm gonna act a fool. Okay? So if I'm gonna act a fool when they go to the Super Bowl, just imagine what's gonna happen when they win. You know how many receipts I got? You know how many receipts I have in the stash, bro? I'm gonna go nuts. I'll go crazy.
I'll just hit the record button and you can just go.
And it's over.
That would be an episode. And you just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
It's over. I'm gonna be it's gonna be the most respectful shit like talking that y'all gonna ever see. I ain't gonna get too crazy on y'all, but if the Cowboys do mess around and fuck around, yeah, it's over for y'all out here. But yeah, man. It's still early, baby. It's still early.
While you doing that shit right there, I'm sitting over here.
Hey, man, y'all just you're schedule watching. You said,
yeah,
as you said, you're schedule watching.
I ain't watching the Panthers schedule, the Bears schedule, the Arizona Cardinals schedule. I'm watching the Arizona Cardinals schedule because I got 10 down that they don't win 4 games.
Okay, how much that pay?
They're 3. It's a small bet. I win like $40.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's $40. $40, but yeah, I'm schedule watching right now. Panthers, a winnable game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is the reason why I believe they're gonna win that game at the end of the season. So it's not a guarantee that the Bears will have the number 1 pick. And I still don't think that the Panthers will lose the rest of their games.
So you think the Panthers have a chance to win a football game before the season is over?
Yeah.
Who do they have on the schedule? What is the Panthers?
Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to it. Cause shit, you see what almost happened, against Tampa Bay. But they got the Falcons. Hold on, they got the
Saints. They got the Saints this week.
Oh yeah, it's the Saints this week. Excuse me.
Saints
in New Orleans with Jameis Winston probably starting.
Okay.
They got the Panthers at home, another winnable game. They got the Packers. That's not a winnable game. The way that Jordan Love is playing.
Hey, babe.
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm gonna get to that later.
Go ahead.
That's the last thing I got. The Panthers is not a winnable game, and that Buccaneers game is a winnable game. I could see them winning 2 more games. So
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think they winning no more games. I think they're gonna fight. I think they fight. I think they be in some games, especially including the division games.
Possible.
I don't see it though.
If they got if it's spades, they got 2 queens.
Yeah.
They got 2 queen of diamonds. They got a queen of diamond. They got a queen of hearts in their hand, and they might win a book off of both of them. That's all I'm saying. It's more but I put it like this: if you told me to put a bet down, who will lose the rest of their games, the Panthers or the Patriots? I'm picking the Patriots.
Oh, absolutely. The Patriots, easily the Patriots, because now they're down there starting running back. Shout out to Ezekiel Elliott. He gonna get some touches now. And they have a quarterback problem over there. They don't know if they want to start Zappy, Mac Jones, or the practice squad quarterback, whoever
Malik
he
Cunningham,
is.
me, you.
we could go out there and suit up. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I think it's more likely that the Patriots lose the rest of their games than the Panthers, which would make the Patriots have the number 1 pick.
I see.
Shouts out to Kayla May. You going to New England?
Okay.
Caleb Williams, excuse me. Drake May, on the other hand.
Caleb Williams said
May,
he's going to be a last minute decision on if he decides to enter the draft. You think he's
going in the motherfucker going to the NFL draft. Fuck about that.
All right.
Because if he wasn't going to the NFL draft, he'd be playing in this goddamn bowl game. He
All right,
ain't
I
playing
saw
in the
that.
bowl game.
Yeah.
So, foregone conclusion. Drake May gonna be that too. We'll see what happens there. But if the Panthers end up with the third pick or the second pick, and the Patriots end up with the first pick, I think that's Justin Fields schedule watching too. Shit. Oh man. Oh shit. The Panthers ain't got the number 1 pick no more. Oh, God. They ain't got the number 2 pick. Oh my God. Thank God. Yes.
Okay.
But they want to be in position to get, I think, Marvin Harrison Jr. And I don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, man. Well, we got the Detroit Lions this week.
Hey,
Detroit Lions defense been looking like shit since they played the Bears.
Sus. They look sus.
I'm telling you now. I see these reports. Josina Anderson had a report that said that the Bears would entertain what's my man Eric Bieniemy as next head coach.
I saw that report.
I've heard them possibly entertaining Jim Harbaugh. So let me go through this.
I heard even Belichick. Belichick.
He would have to get traded. Bears ain't trading for no goddamn coach.
Okay.
Because he's not going. Yeah, they gonna trade that nigga.
So
He
Belichick
signed an
not
extension.
leaving. Oh, okay.
He signed an extension in the offseason on the low. He getting $25 million a year. Bears ain't paying no goddamn coach $25 million a year. Fuck out of here. Cut it out. You don't remember that shit on Full House, nigga? Dave Coulier ass like cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
yeah.
Let's start off with Jim Harbaugh.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Harbaugh gonna want complete control.
You said your prediction was Jim Harbaugh was going to the Chargers.
Yep, he's going to the Chargers. That's my prediction.
But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Because he's going to want complete control of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to want control over personnel decisions. So Ryan Poe's going to hire Jim Harbaugh and give him the final say on personnel decisions.
Ryan Poe's don't seem like the person that would do that.
I think not.
Okay.
If they fire Brandon Staley from the LA Chargers, the GM getting fired too. Right.
You mean when?
When they
if they would have lost that, if they would have lost that game to the Patriots, which they only won 6-0,
he was
getting cooked. He was getting fired.
Now, with the LA Chargers, the GM will probably be gone too. You can go in and hire Jim Harbaugh. He could pick a GM, but he got final say in decisions. That's my prediction, Jim Harbaugh with the LA Chargers. Okay. Eric Bieniemy, look. Eric Bieniemy got Sam Howell looking hella decent.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the moment of time right now, he is leading the league in yards, but he's the most sacked quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
That still don't warrant the Bears to go get Eric Bieniemy. I think the next head coach of the Chicago Bears will be one of 3 people. Brian Johnson, who's the offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay. He has a relationship with Ian Cunningham, the assistant GM, because they both was in Philly together. And Brian Johnson, black man, came up the ranks. Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. But I think that the Carolina Panthers going to throw the bank at Buddy ass for him to come. Okay. But also, you look at, I can't remember my man's name at Tampa Bay. He's the offensive coordinator. Calderas or some shit like that. You got somebody like him. You also got, what's my man named? Bob Slowick, who's the offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans. His daddy, Bob Slowick Sr., was formerly the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. It's more than likely we're going to get a young coordinator to come in. Now, with that young coordinator and Ryan Poles, the question becomes, do we keep Justin or not? If the Bears got one of the top 2 picks in the NFL draft, if they have number 1, they picking Caleb Williams and they cutting their losses with Justin. if it's the number 2 pick, you have to have a conversation within your organization if you rather have Justin or Drake May. I would rather have Justin.
Okay.
But these are all questions that's gonna come. But Bears fans, don't get all horny for Jim Harbaugh. Buddy has to be in LA with the Chargers. Don't get too horny for Jim Harbaugh, y'all.
But let me ask you this, Bang. What is the percentage chance that Jim Harbaugh is out this year? Like, we know for sure he's out.
I think that's 100%.
Like, because
Especially
obviously we hear the reports and the rumors and everything like that. But what if Jim Harbaugh's like, yep, fuck y'all?
He tired of them niggas.
Okay.
He tired of them niggas in the NCAA. He ain't tired of his team. He tired of them niggas. He gone. He gone.
Okay.
If the NFL wants him.
Okay.
The other piece of that too is if I'm Jim Harbaugh, I have that same question. And I'm probably starting with a brand new quarterback. It just don't look good for Justin right now, y'all. And something tells me Justin's kind of cool with it too.
Okay. I think Justin is cool with any scenario right now. I feel like if the Bears want to move him, I think he's cool with that, and I think he's also cool with wanting to stay. Obviously, I don't think he's on the fence. I think he's like cool with either or scenario here. Seems like.
Let me yawn real quick. So, thing is with the Bears, and I'm not saying this as a Bears fan at all. Let the Bears go win the 3 of the last 4 games, and they can beat the Browns in Cleveland if Joe Flacco or Dorian Thompson is the quarterback. That defense is improved. I said it on I'm Not Gonna Hold You yesterday. Montez Sweat that helped out that whole offensive line just with his presence. Gavon Dexter, the rookie's been looking good this season. Andrew Billings, at tackle has been looking pretty decent. Got to look at that other side. But Yannick been getting to the quarterback too. The linebackers is the strongest part of this team. Everybody been cooking, especially TJ Edwards, who looks like a steal right now. I don't think Eddie Jackson is going to be back with the Bears. Okay, Landon. But I do look at, them paying Jalen Johnson. And I do look at how Tyreek Stevenson has grown. Kyler Gordon looks like he's going to grow into a monster. And then Terrell Smith, the 6th rounder that they drafted. So they got to shore up that defensive backfield. But Flus, he got the defense looking good, man. If they could beat Detroit, it takes them to 5 games. And then if they could win the last 3 out of the last 3 of the 4 they got, you know what I'm saying? That's 7. You gonna fire Flus for a young coordinator if you went 7-10 this season after y'all was 3-14 last year? I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that. Especially since we've been seeing improvement on the defense since he's taken over. I don't think they're gonna do that. And since I don't think they're gonna do that, I'll go on the record right now and say Bears win the last 3 out of their 4 games, including the victory in Green Bay. Flus and Justin stays. Boom.
And that is this week's Chicago Bears update. Stay tuned next week for another update on the Chicago
When I'm
Bears.
fucking upset that we got our ass beat by the Detroit Lions. All right, man. That's all we got for today, man. Any hot takes on your side, Mike?
I feel like I
have you did your Spotify Wrapped?
Yeah, but you know what? I can't show mine. I can't show my Apple because I share it. It's shared amongst other people. So it ain't it doesn't show just my listening, it shows everybody's.
Family listening.
It's a family, yeah. So my daughter's on there, my wife, obviously. So I can't share it because but I mean, we could get into like some other shit, like top 10 albums, top 5 albums of the year.
I don't have one.
We could get into that on another show. We could like do a show, like we could just go into like a top 5
albums we love.
Top 5, tops, But I could say that, my listening this year involved a lot of SZA, some Drake, Janelle, Chris Brown's album right now is in heavy row. Nas.
Unshakable. Whatever
Yo,
that song is.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
here.
Chris
Unshakable.
Brown album was tough. Nas, Magic 3 is a heavy rotation. So yeah, you could just kind of like get an idea. That's what I've been listening to a lot. The Puff album, no pun intended on that. But yeah, so I mean, it's kind of varies. It's up and down, But there's some other stuff on there that I wouldn't actually share on mine, so I'll leave it at that. So,
Hey man, all R&B for my shit.
that's cool.
My house clean.
And Brent Fayez, I like his album too. I listen to that a lot. So you have a clean home, bang?
Yeah, my house is clean.
My house is clean too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad because your ass was
long time ago. No, and you know what? Before we go, I want to make that clear too. Let's clear that up because I wasn't not listening to R&B at that time. I just wasn't listening to like the new R&B, and I wasn't listening to old school R&B. So like it was a lot of the new artists that you end up putting me on, which was Lucky Day, Snow Allegra. You know what I'm saying? And then you put me on to like Layla Hathaway. I went to listen to her first album, and that album is so fires. I love that album. Love that album when you put me on to Layla. You like, man, go back and listen to Layla.
Clean house.
Man.
Mike is no longer living in squalor, man. He listen to R&B while he clean house.
So let's be clear. I was listening to like current R&B, more up-tempo R&B. I wasn't listening to that soulful R&B. Bang put me in that zone. So I appreciate that. We're gonna clear that up.
Real singing hours in this bitch. All right, man, Mike, end us off on our first episode here on Barber's Chair Network.
All right, man. Some Dude Pod. Rate, like, subscribe. Like you said, man. Barber's Chair Network on anywhere you get your favorite podcast is at. That's where we are. We still the What Digital on YouTube though, so be looking for us there. Also, man, we on Twitter, X at Mike B _CHR at JR Bang. We on IG at Some Dude Pod at Mike B _CHR at JR Bang. Facebook group hashtag Some Dude Pod. Facebook page Some Dude. I'm Mike B. That's JR Bang. This is Some Dude Pod. Shout out to the Barber's Chair Network. We are officially in the house. Shout out to CM Punk, man. Just
Shout out to my cousin, man. Happy birthday.
We going to Raw, Bang. When Raw comes in March, we going. All right?
Oh, if I'm here, yeah.
What do you mean?
I might have to work.
You going on a cruise, ain't you?
That's in April.
Bye.
Yo, it's your girl, Night Kel, and this is Some Podcast. We out. Peace.